Guyana's agriculture sector is in the midst of an evolution that is seeing the country moving from a primary producer of agricultural produce, grains, fruits, and vegetables, to one in which value is added through further processing, such as is the case in the agro-processing industry, and the production of cereals and baby food from rice, poultry feed from the growing of corn and soybean. Guyana is already enjoying significant progress in the value-added production in rice, with the Institute of Applied Science and Technology successfully launching a now popular breakfast cereal branded Morning Glory. Ms. Ravina Mangal is IAST's Head of Department for Marketing and Sales. She says that not only Morning Glory has been commercialized, but 2 other products have as well.
We actually have 3 commercialized projects right now, one of which is the Morning Glory Breakfast Rice Cereal. We also have Hupununi Essence Face Wash and Pacoima Flavors Salad Dressing and Ketchup, which are made from sun-dried tomatoes that are grown in the Pacoima Highlands. Morning Glory Breakfast Rice Cereal is made from 100% Guyanese rice, and it's actually specifically made from rice that comes from Essequibo. Our facility is in Anna Regina, Essequibo. Morning Glory is a very transformative project, and it came from when IEST introduced extrusion technology to process a variety of our country's agricultural resources. We developed several rice-based products, including extruded rice noodles such as vermicelli, risotto rice, and others. And of these several products, the government of Guyana chose to commercialize Morning Glory Breakfast Rice Cereal. And this is because adding value to our rice commodity crop has been and still is an essential part to the health and maintaining the health of our rice industry for as long as Guyana has been independent. IST has developed this project in totality, including the designing, the procuring, and the commissioning of the facility.
While locally manufactured rice cereal is available here, the Grdb has been working closely with its international partners in ensuring the production of rice flour and rice flour wheaten flour combinations for a range of breads, pastries, and pasta. One such partner is the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO. Its local representative is Dr. Gillian Smith. She says adding value is a critical step in the production and value chains. She disclosed that there were several findings coming out of a report that looked at the potential for value-added production, as is the case in rice. That report pointed to the need for the establishment of public-private partnerships to take this initiative forward.
One of the first things that we need to do is we have to strengthen our value chain. That's all of the persons and the processes in the country that are participating in the production, distribution, consumption of rice. The price point at each of these steps is very tight, and so it's really important that every aspect of the value chain is as efficient and effective as possible. This will allow us to produce products such as rice that can go into further processing and value added at a good price point that it will be acceptable and competitive in both the local and the global market. The second thing that we have to do is look at new technologies and opportunities. We need to begin to employ technologies and opportunities for processing, for production, that are going to help to increase the productiveness and the effectiveness, the cost effectiveness of how we operate. Private sector and public sector partnerships are also going to be vital, because this is one area that the investment for value-added work is going to come from. Being able to do the research to develop and bring products to market readiness is a huge area of potential opportunity, but also is going to be expensive. For many private sector entities, this might be a lot of money to put forward and invest, and therefore public-private sector partnerships are the way to go to ensure that the burden of these costs are borne equitably. We also have to ensure that we are operating on a market-driven process. Value-added products that we want to develop are going to cost money to do so. We need to be sure that those products are what the consumers demand. And the consumers, both locally and internationally, are becoming very demanding, and their tastes and requirements change quite quickly. And so it's really important to ensure that we're always up to date with the market trends, and we are able to be quickly responsive to the emerging market demands. I think finally, we need to ensure that we are employing our creativity and innovation. It is going to be really important that we take advantage of the lessons that have been learned by other products that have been developed and brought to market. So I think those are the main findings out of the report we did. We've shared those with Grdb, and I want to also say that we had very good collaboration with the team at Grdb. They're very knowledgeable, and they have worked very closely with us and with other members of the sector, the rice sector, to be able to do this work and bring the results of this work to the table.
Another strategic partner in Guyana's pursuit of adding value to rice is the International Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, ICA. This organization has been working together with the Grdb'S research station in the production of biofortified rice, trials of which have been wildly successful and could be launched commercially in 2022. Mr. Wilmot Garnett is ICA's local representative.
We have the rice trials looking at zinc, and hopefully as early as next year we'll be moving to farmers now in different regions using this candidate, as we call it, a candidate, and based on the performance, then Guyana will be very pleased. It'll be the first in the country, the first in the region for Guyana to release a rice variety with zinc.
In the meantime, research and development of rice value-added products continue at the Grdb'S research station's value-added unit, and at the Institute of Applied Science and Technology, with the latter working on several products for release in the near future.
Well, for us, because we went into the idea, or we brought the idea to fruition because we knew we wanted to add value to this very specific commodity, rice, we were able to look at ways that we could use that rice. So it wasn't just trying to develop one particular product from it, but trying to look at several ways that we could add value to it. And we actually have several projects on the back burner for not just the Morning Glory brand, but also to add value to rice on the whole. So we plan to have by next year the breakfast rice cereal bar, which we have been working on. That should be commercialized next year, and that will be added to the Morning Glory line of products. Beyond that, we have several other commercialized products that we want, or rather products that we want to commercialize. After that, we will be looking into commercializing our noodles, and this would be instant noodles, things like I mentioned earlier, the risotto rice, the vermicelli, glass noodles, and so on. And then we will also look at convenience rice meals and look at ways that we can add value to a packet of rice and make it into an instant meal type of thing. And this would be combining the experience that we have from our other projects as well. So for instance, we are learning about the proper ways of sun drying various fruits and vegetables due to our commercialization of the Pacoima Flavors project. And so we'll combine that experience with that, and as well with Morning Glory, and create this product that is a convenience rice meal.